Hello and welcome to today's video. If you're in your 70s, 80s or beyond, or you're caring for someone who is, you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're diving into something that's rarely talked about, but absolutely critical: the 5 hidden health risks that can quietly threaten your vitality after 70. These aren't the usual suspects you hear about every day, and that's what makes this video so important. We're uncovering dangers that often go unnoticed until they spiral into something serious, but the good news, you have more control over them than you might think. Aging is a beautiful journey. It's a time to savor the wisdom, memories and experiences you've gathered over the years. But let's be honest, it also comes with challenges. Many of us assume that slowing down or facing health issues is just part of getting older. But what if I told you that many of the risks that steal your independence, energy and joy aren't inevitable? What if small, intentional choices today could help you stay strong, sharp and independent for years to come? In this video, we're going to reveal the 5 hidden health risks that account for a surprising number of health setbacks after 70. Some of these might catch you off guard, while others may seem familiar but have deeper layers you haven't considered. We'll break each one down, explain why it's a threat, and, most importantly, share practical, doable steps you can take to protect yourself, starting today. This isn't about overwhelming you with medical jargon or drastic lifestyle changes. It's about empowering you with knowledge and simple strategies to live your best life, no matter your age. So, grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's dive in. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with a clear understanding of these risks and a renewed sense of confidence in your ability to take charge of your health. And if you find this valuable, please leave a comment with the number 1 to let us know you're here, and consider subscribing with the bell icon turned on so you never miss our weekly tips for thriving in your golden years. Let's get started. Number 1. Silent inflammation. Let's kick things off with something that's quietly wreaking havoc in many seniors' bodies: silent inflammation. You might be thinking, inflammation, isn't that just about sore joints or swelling? Not quite. Silent inflammation is a low-grade, chronic condition that simmers in your body without obvious symptoms. It's like a smoldering fire that, over time, damages your organs, weakens your immune system, and sets the stage for serious health problems. Here's why this matters after 70. As we age, our bodies naturally become more prone to inflammation. It's fueled by years of stress, processed foods, and even inactivity. This isn't about the occasional burger or a stressful week. It's the cumulative effect of decades of habits that add up. Silent inflammation is linked to some of the biggest health threats seniors face: heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, and even cognitive decline. It's like a hidden saboteur, quietly eroding your vitality. But here's the kicker: you might not feel it. There's no pain, no fever, no obvious red flags. That's why it's so dangerous. Many people only discover the damage when they're diagnosed with a chronic condition, and by then it's much harder to reverse. For example, inflammation can stiffen your arteries, making your heart work harder and increasing your risk of a heart attack. It can also trigger insulin resistance, paving the way for type 2 diabetes, which is especially risky after 70 because your body doesn't recover as quickly. So, what can you do? The good news is that silent inflammation is something you can tame with small, consistent changes. First, focus on your diet. Foods rich in antioxidants, like berries, leafy greens and nuts, act like firefighters, putting out that inflammatory blaze. Omega-3 fatty acids found in salmon, walnuts, or even a high-quality fish oil supplement are also powerful anti-inflammatories. Try to cut back on processed foods, sugary snacks, and excessive red meat, which can fuel inflammation over time. Second, movement is your secret weapon. You don't need to hit the gym or run a marathon. Gentle activities like walking, stretching, or chair yoga can lower inflammation by improving circulation and reducing stress hormones. Even 15 minutes a day can make a difference. And speaking of stress, managing it is crucial. Chronic stress pumps out cortisol, which fans the flames of inflammation. Simple practices like deep breathing, meditation, or even chatting with a friend can calm your body and mind. Finally, get your checkups. Ask your doctor about a C-reactive protein, CRP test, which measures inflammation levels in your blood. It's a simple way to know where you stand and catch problems early. Silent inflammation might be invisible, but it's not invincible. By making these small tweaks, you can protect your body, boost your energy, and lower your risk of chronic diseases. You deserve to feel vibrant, and this is a powerful first step. If this resonates with you, drop a 1 in the comments to let us know you're following along. Now let's move on to the next hidden risk. Number 2, muscle loss, sarcopenia. Next up is something that affects nearly every senior but doesn't get the attention it deserves: muscle loss or sarcopenia. You might not hear this term often, but it's a game changer. Sarcopenia is the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength that happens as we age. After 70, you can lose up to 3 to 5% of your muscle mass per decade. If you don't take action, that might not sound like much, but it can make everyday tasks, like getting out of a chair, carrying groceries, or climbing stairs, feel like climbing a mountain. Why is this such a big deal? Muscle isn't just about looking strong, it's about staying independent. Weak muscles increase your risk of falls, which we'll talk about later, and make it harder to recover from illness or injury. They also play a surprising role in your metabolism. Muscles burn calories even when you're resting, so losing them can slow your metabolism, leading to weight gain and a higher risk of diabetes. Plus, strong muscles support your joints, reducing pain from conditions like arthritis. Here's the tricky part: sarcopenia sneaks up on you. You might not notice your strength slipping until you struggle to open a jar or feel unsteady on your feet. Many seniors chalk this up to just getting older, but that's a myth. While some muscle loss is natural, you can slow it down dramatically and even rebuild strength, no matter your age. So, how do you fight sarcopenia? First, prioritize strength-building exercises. You don't need heavy weights or a gym membership. Simple bodyweight exercises like chair squats, wall push-ups, or lifting small hand weights can work wonders. Aim for 10-15 minutes, 2-3 times a week. If you're new to exercise, start slow and consider working with a physical therapist or trainer who specializes in seniors. Second, protein is your muscle's best friend. After 70, your body needs more protein to maintain muscle mass, but many seniors don't get enough. Aim for protein-rich foods at every meal. Think eggs, Greek yogurt, chicken, beans, or a protein shake if you're on the go. A general rule is to get about 0.5–0.7 grams of protein per pound of body weight daily, but check with your doctor to personalize this. Third, stay active throughout the day. Even light movement, like gardening, walking to the mailbox, or doing household chores, keeps your muscles engaged. The key is to avoid long periods of sitting, which accelerates muscle loss. And don't forget vitamin D, which supports muscle function. If you don't get much sun, talk to your doctor about a supplement. Sarcopenia might sound intimidating, but it's not a life sentence. With a little effort, you can stay strong, steady, and independent. Imagine feeling confident walking to the park or carrying your grandkids' bags without a struggle. That's the power of preserving your muscles. If this hits home, comment 2 below, and let's keep going. Number 3, social isolation. Now, let's talk about a risk that's not physical, but just as dangerous: social isolation. This one tugs at the heart because it's so common yet so preventable. As we age, life changes. Friends move away, family gets busy, and mobility issues can make it harder to get out. Before you know it, you're spending more time alone than you'd like. But here's the truth: loneliness isn't just an emotional challenge, it's a serious health risk. Research shows that social isolation in seniors is linked to higher risks of depression, cognitive decline, and even early death. It's as harmful as smoking or obesity. That's how serious it is. When you're isolated, stress hormones like cortisol spike, weakening your immune system and increasing inflammation. Your brain also misses out on the stimulation that comes from conversation and connection, which can speed up memory loss. And practically, being alone means fewer people to notice if you're struggling with health issues. Here's what makes this so sneaky. Isolation often builds slowly. You might skip a community event because you're tired, or stop calling friends because it feels like effort. Over time, those small choices create a cycle that's hard to break. But the good news, you can rebuild your social connections, and it's easier than you think. Start small. Call a friend or family member for a quick chat. If you're comfortable, join a local senior center, book club, or church group. Many communities offer classes or events tailored for seniors. Think art workshops, gentle exercise groups, or even card games. If mobility is an issue, technology can be a lifesaver. Video calls, online forums, or even social media can keep you connected. And don't underestimate the power of volunteering. Helping others gives you purpose and builds bonds. Another tip: make social time a habit. Schedule a weekly coffee date, phone call, or group activity, just like you'd schedule a doctor's appointment. And if you're feeling shy, remember that everyone craves connection. A simple hello to a neighbor or a smile at the grocery store can spark a conversation. Social isolation might feel heavy, but you have the power to change it. Surrounding yourself with people who lift you up doesn't just make life more enjoyable, it protects your health. Imagine laughing with friends or sharing stories with family, feeling truly connected. That's worth fighting for. If this resonates, drop a 3 in the comments and let's move to the next risk. Number 4, medication mismanagement. Our fourth hidden risk is something that affects millions of seniors but rarely makes headlines: medication mismanagement. If you're taking multiple prescriptions, and many people over 70 are, this one's for you. Medications can be lifesavers, managing everything from blood pressure to arthritis. But when they're not taken correctly, they can become a silent threat to your health. Here's why this is so critical. After 70, your body processes medications differently. Your liver and kidneys don't clear drugs as quickly, which can lead to buildup and side effects. Plus, many seniors take multiple medications, increasing the risk of interactions. For example, a painkiller might lower your blood pressure too much when combined with a heart medication, causing dizziness or falls, or a sleeping pill might make you groggy, increasing confusion. The dangers are real. Mismanaging medications can lead to hospitalizations, worsened health conditions, and even life-threatening complications. Common mistakes include missing doses, taking the wrong dose, or mixing medications with alcohol or over-the-counter drugs. And here's the kicker: many seniors don't realize they're doing anything wrong until something goes awry. So how do you stay safe? First, get organized. Use a pill organizer to track your daily doses and set reminders on your phone or a clock. If you're tech-savvy, apps like MediSafe can help. Second, talk to your doctor or pharmacist regularly, ideally once a year, to review all your medications, including supplements. Ask questions like, do I still need this? Or, could these drugs interact? A pharmacist can spot red flags your doctor might miss. Third, keep a medication list. Write down every drug you take, the dose, and what it's for. Carry it with you, especially to doctor's appointments or the hospital. This simple step can prevent dangerous mix-ups. And finally, be cautious with over-the-counter drugs and alcohol. Even seemingly harmless things like ibuprofen or a glass of wine can interact with prescriptions. Medication mismanagement sounds technical, but it's really about staying informed and organized. You've worked hard to build a full, rich life. Don't let a preventable mistake steal your vitality. Imagine the peace of mind knowing you're taking your medications safely. If this tip helps, comment 4 below and let's tackle our final risk. Number 5. Dehydration. Last but not least, we have a risk that's so simple yet so overlooked. Dehydration. You might be thinking, dehydration, that's just for athletes or hot summer days. But after 70, staying hydrated is a daily challenge that can have serious consequences if ignored. Your body's ability to regulate fluids weakens with age, and your thirst signal isn't as strong, so you might not realize you're dehydrated until it's a problem. Why is this a hidden risk? Dehydration can cause confusion, dizziness, and fatigue, which increase your risk of falls and accidents. It can also strain your kidneys, raise your blood pressure, and worsen chronic conditions like diabetes or heart disease. In severe cases, dehydration leads to hospitalizations, especially in seniors. And here's what's surprising. You don't need to be parched or sweating to be dehydrated. It can happen from simply not drinking enough water throughout the day. Common culprits include medications like diuretics, which increase fluid loss, and conditions like diabetes, which affect fluid balance. Even mild illnesses like a cold can dehydrate you faster than when you were younger. And let's be real, many seniors avoid drinking water late in the day to prevent nighttime bathroom trips, which can backfire. So how do you stay hydrated? Aim for 6 to 8 glasses of fluid daily, but this includes more than just water. Herbal teas, broths, and juicy fruits like watermelon or oranges count. If plain water feels boring, add a slice of lemon or cucumber for flavor. Second, make drinking a habit. Keep a reusable water bottle nearby and sip throughout the day. Set reminders if you need to, like drinking a glass with every meal. Third, watch for warning signs. Dark urine, dry mouth, or feeling lightheaded are red flags. If you notice these, sip water slowly and contact your doctor if they persist. And if you're on diuretics or have a condition like heart failure, ask your doctor how much fluid is safe for you. Dehydration might seem minor, but it's a silent thief that can rob you of your energy and independence. By staying mindful, you can keep your body humming along smoothly. Imagine feeling clear-headed, steady, and full of life, all from something as simple as a glass of water. If this tip resonates, comment 5 below. As we wrap up, take a moment to reflect on what we've covered. Silent inflammation, muscle loss, social isolation, medication mismanagement, and dehydration. These 5 hidden risks might not make headlines, but they're quietly shaping the health and independence of millions of seniors. The beauty of this, they're not set in stone. With awareness and small intentional steps, you can protect yourself and live with strength, clarity, and joy for years to come. Aging isn't about limitations, it's about possibilities. Every day is a chance to invest in your well-being, whether it's sipping an extra glass of water, calling a friend, or doing a few chair squats. You don't have to overhaul your life overnight. Start with one small change and watch how it snowballs into a stronger, healthier you. Think about your daily habits. Is there one area where you could make a tweak? Maybe it's adding berries to your breakfast to fight inflammation, or setting a reminder to take your medications. Whatever it is, know this: you're not alone, and every step forward counts. Your health is your greatest treasure, and you deserve to enjoy these years to the fullest, surrounded by loved ones, pursuing your passions, and feeling confident in your body and mind. We'd love to hear from you. In the comments, share one thing you learned today or a step you're excited to take. Your thoughts inspire us, and they might help someone else in our community. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss our weekly tips for thriving in your 70s, 80s, and beyond. And if you know someone who could benefit from this, share it with them. It might just change their life. Thank you for joining us today. You're part of our family, and we're cheering you on every step of the way. Here's to living strong, vibrant, and full of possibility. We'll see you in the next video.